Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a princess named Alara. She was known throughout the land not for her beauty or wisdom, but for her one unique trait. She was incredibly lazy. Unlike most princesses, who spent their days attending royal duties, practicing elegant dances, or helping their people, Princess Alara preferred to sleep late, lounge in her chambers, and enjoy endless feasts. She didn't have the interest in learning how to rule the kingdom. In fact, she thought the very idea was exhausting. Her father, King Cedric, and her mother, Queen Eveline, had tried everything to change her ways. They offered her grand lessons in leadership, invited wise scholars to teach her how to be a fair ruler, and even brought in royal advisors to guide her in the art of diplomacy. But no matter what they did, Princess Alara never seemed to care. She would nod off in the middle of conversations and yawn dramatically at every royal meeting. "Why bother?" she often said. "I'd much rather relax." One day, a mysterious traveler arrived at the palace. He was a tall man dressed in a cloak of deep purple, with eyes that gleamed like stars in the night sky. He introduced himself as Galen the Wise, a wizard who had wandered from kingdom to kingdom, seeking something but perhaps some important. "I have heard much of Princess Alara," said Galen, his voice calm yet filled with a peculiar intensity, "and I believe I can help her." King Cedric and Queen Eveline were intrigued but skeptical. "You wish to help our daughter?" "She does not want for anything," the king said. "No," Galen replied, "but she lacks what she truly needs, and I believe that a little journey could change everything." Alara, curious but also lazy, reluctantly agreed. "What's this journey you speak of?" she asked, half-heartedly. Galen smiled. "There's a hidden realm, beyond this kingdom, where time is frozen, and things are not as they seem. If you venture there, you will learn something valuable." Though Alara would rather stay in her soft, warm bed, there was something in Galen's eyes that piqued her curiosity. With a small sigh, she decided to go. The journey was long and tiring, but after several days of travel, they finally reached the entrance to the hidden realm. It was a vast, dark forest, where the trees seemed to hum with strange energy, and the air was thick with mist. Alara didn't like it at all. "This place is creepy. Why did I even agree to come?" "You must walk through this forest to learn what you need," Galen said. Reluctantly, Alara followed the wizard, but with every step, she grew more and more frustrated. The forest seemed endless, the path winding and full of obstacles. She tripped over tangled roots, swatted at irritating insects, and complained the whole way. After what felt like hours, they finally reached the heart of the forest, where they found a small, quiet pond. At the center of the pond was a large stone that glowed softly in the dim light. "This is the mirror stone," Galen explained. "It shows you a vision of what you could become, if only you choose to change." Alara stepped forward, gazing at the stone. The reflection that appeared was not the lazy princess she expected. Instead, it was a woman young, vibrant, and filled with determination. She was standing before a grand throne, a kingdom flourishing around her. People cheered her name, grateful for the wisdom and care she had shown them. Alara's heart skipped a beat. She blinked, confused. "But this isn't me." "It could be," Galen said softly, "but only if you choose to embrace it. You see, the path to greatness is not easy, and it is not always fun. But if you work for it, if you put in the effort, you can shape your own future. This kingdom needs a ruler, not someone who dreams of endless relaxation." Alara sat beside the stone, lost in thought. She had always believed that a life of ease was the best life. But now, looking at the vision in the stone, she wondered if perhaps there was more to life than comfort. After a long silence, she looked at Galen. "I'm tired of being lazy. I want to make a difference, but I don't know where to start." Galen smiled. "The first step is always the hardest, but you've already taken it by acknowledging that you can change." The journey back to the kingdom was different. Alara walked with purpose, no longer complaining about the journey, and even helping Galen clear paths as they went. When they finally returned to the castle, she had a new spark in her eyes. Over the next few weeks, Princess Alara took charge. She began studying leadership with the royal advisors, spending hours each day learning about her people and how to make their lives better. She hosted town halls to listen to the concerns of the villagers and worked with her parents to improve the kingdom's defenses and trade routes. Slowly but surely, the once lazy princess became a beloved ruler, known not only for her kindness, but also for her unwavering commitment to her people. One day, as Alara sat in the palace garden, looking out at the kingdom she had helped to flourish, Galen appeared once again. "You have done it," he said with pride. Alara smiled, feeling proud for the first time in her life. "It wasn't easy, but I think I understand now. The best life isn't the one of endless ease. It's the one where you make a real difference." And so, Princess Alara became known as the wise and caring queen, the one who had learned that true fulfillment came not from avoiding work, but from embracing the responsibility that comes with greatness. And they all lived happily ever after, knowing that with effort and heart, and no matter how lazy they may have been, could find their true calling. The end.